screen. I didn't want to set up the whole camera, just, you know, in the light. So I just thought I have like my little stand right here. And I just thought we'd sit here on the bed and let me tell you this story real quick. Because I ain't even sure what just happened. I do have a little story to tell you guys. It is probably the craziest doctor's visit I've ever had in my life. And it is a true story, okay? So, I got a spider bite. I'm telling you guys, every year I get a spider bite. I get a spider bite for every season. I have been bit so many times by spiders. I'm surprised I don't have some sort of immunity. I haven't turned into Spider Woman. I'm waiting for webs to shoot out of my fingers, whatever. But anyways, so I got a spider bite. I got bit on the outer part of my leg right here, like my cute socks. I got bit right here. And normally, you know, you can just kind of put some, you know, triple antibiotic ointment on it, or, you know, ibuprofen or something, but it was looking a little, And the only reason why I really went to the doctor was because the last time I didn't go to the doctor, I almost died. And so I really kind of, you know, keep an eye on them. Well, I had gotten spider bit, and we were in town, and it was getting worse. The little, you know, bite was getting worse. It was getting bigger, you know, on the diameter of it was getting bigger. So, of course, I couldn't go see my regular doctor. And at the hospital, they have a night clinic from like 6 to 8. You can go to the hospital night clinic, and you can see a doctor, you know, and they can take care of whatever you need to take care of until you can see your doctor. It was Friday. I didn't want to go all weekend until Monday to see my doctor. So, I go to the little night clinic. Me and my son go to, you know, go in the back, and the doctor is this little Indian man. I have seen him a couple of times. There's actually another Indian doctor. He's really young, really nice, and he's a little bit easier for me to understand, but this guy was a little bit difficult for me to understand, so I brought my son to help me translate, okay? Not that he's like Indian, but he can kind of, you know. So, you know, I show the doctor my spider bite. It's on my leg. And I told him that, you know, it has gotten bigger. It has gotten worse, you know, since Wednesday. And he looks at it and everything. And then he asked me if I have a dog. And I wasn't really sure why he was asking me if I had a dog, because maybe he thought like dogs could, you know, scare off snakes or spiders. I don't know. But I was like, yeah, I have, you know, a couple of dogs. And he told me to just use dog sperm on it. Dog sperm? And that, you know, the dog sperm can get rid of the bacteria or the infection of a spider bite. And I had to verify with my son that that's really what he just told me. He's like, dog sperm? And yeah, dog sperm. And so, you know, I was like, well, that's something very interesting. He asked if my dog was male, and I said I have two female dogs. I don't have a male dog. And he asked if I had any male dogs around, and I said, well, my mom has a little male dog, but aside from jacking off her dog, what else can we do? Because I really want to go home and jack off my mom's dog and then like to put it on my leg, you know, like that would just be awkward. And then I didn't really think he was going to do anything else after he told me to go home and jack off my mom's dog. I was like, so is there anything like antibiotics you can give me? Because I really want to go home and have to be like, hey mom, hey dad, is Buddy around? Because I gotta jack him off real quick to put some medicine on my spider bite, you know. And then like Buddy, the dog, he's like this big black dog, like he would love me forever, but so it just got really awkward. And so like the little Indian doctor left. He just like left the room, and I was just like, I don't want to go home and jack off a dog. Like, is there anything else? And I was literally fixing to be like, hey, nurse, where's that other doctor, you know? So the doctor comes back, you know, and I was like, sir, I don't really want to go home and jack off my mom's dog. So could you give me like some antibiotic ointment or something, you know, for it? And he gave me like 14 days of some antibiotic, you know, but he just really seemed like he could not believe that I did not want to just go home and yak off my mom's dog and get my own medicine. Like, he was just like, yeah, I guess I can give you some antibiotics. And I was like, okay, thank you, sir. You know, because I don't know if Buddy's on a date or whatever. You know, I don't even know. But honestly, I didn't think he was serious at first, because he just seemed determined that I should just go jack off a dog to take care of my spider bites. And then like when he left, I don't know, I guess maybe he went to check my record to see if I was allergic to anything or something, because when he came back, you know, he was just like, well, I could give you antibiotic, but dog sperm is better. And I'm just like, I don't know what Buddy's doing tonight. Like, that's his name, Buddy, for reals. I mean, there's like, there are home remedies for sure. And then there are home remedies apparently, okay? So I go, you know, and I get my antibiotic because the pharmacy will actually stay open until 8, you know, on those clinic days. So I go get the antibiotic and I get the little cream and the little antibiotic pills. And I go to my mom and my dad's, and you know, and because my dad knew that I had got a spider bit. And he was like, man, how's your leg? And I was like, well, I just went to the clinic, you know, and I told him the whole story. Like, this doctor didn't want to give me antibiotic. He wanted me to go home and jack off your dog, Dad. And so my dad's like, hey, buddy, you could have had a lot better night, you know, but no, she wanted to get the antibiotic. I just thought that was so crazy. Have y'all ever heard of jacking off a dog as a spider bite treatment? Or is that something that's new? I mean, is that like a new thing we're trying? You know, like, what's next? Cat spray for mosquito bites? I don't know. But I just thought that was the craziest thing like ever. And I have seen a lot of crazy things. When I do get a spider bite, I kind of keep an eye on it, you know, because I've been bit by black widows and freaking rotted out brown recluses, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've been bit a lot, but that was the first time that a doctor ever wanted me to just yak off a dog to, you know, I was just like, and I asked my son, I was like, did he want me to go home and jack off Buddy and put that on my leg? Like, I have to do that a lot, you know, to keep it doctored. And my son's like, Buddy's gonna love you. And I'm like, I am not jacking off a dog. What else you got, sir? You know, so. And this was not like in some weird part of town. This was not, you know, an all like naturalist clinic or herbal or, you know what I mean? This was the regular local hospital clinic. So it was just, yeah, crazy. I'm better. So yeah, you guys, that's my little story time for this week, and I hope you're all having a great, fantastic day. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Let me know down below if you've ever jacked off a dog for some medication. I just want to know that. Yeah, cat spray. So weird. Skunk spray. I mean, like, could they use all this stuff for all these things?